All right, let's start breaking down this storm system for us here. Not really a whole lot of change between the morning and this afternoon as far as totals are concerned in coverage areas. We do have that winter storm warning for generally areas north of New Bern and Kinston, although we're still holding on to that watch in Bertie County, and we've added as of this morning an advisory for down east Carteret County. Probably late in this storm we may get some of that winter weather headed down there late Friday night, Saturday morning as the system moves off. Notice though, we got a hole sitting here. Well, that's where we think the better chance of the ice is going to be. Now, as far as those snow totals are concerned, again, we could be looking at 10 to 15 miles making a difference of where you see 2 to 3, 3 to 6. And again, just really kind of depends where this heavier band of moisture sets up as we go on through later tonight and tomorrow. Not really looking at much accumulation along the coastal areas for us here as Carteret County out towards Ocracoke. This is mainly going to be a rain situation. But the main threat that we are most concerned about with power outages and just treacherous roadway driving is going to be Onslow, Jones, Pamlico, and southern Craven County, where we could see that highest ice accumulation here. And again, we've kind of narrowed the scope of this down a little bit here, as it does look like that colder air may be cutting in further off to the north with a little bit more snow, and then also more of a sleet mix with those ice pellets that will start to work in here as well for Kenansville, Trenton, north of New Bern over and towards the Kinston area. So it's generally along the southern end of Highway 17 where we do have that greatest threat of some of the ice accumulating out there. Now, positive side is we are well above freezing for us here. In fact, even at or even above average in spite of the high mid-level clouds around. Look at Havelock, 64, 63 in Beaufort. This is good because it's not only putting heat into the ground, it's also putting it into the concrete and the steel with bridges. So this will help us once that colder air does start to set in. But eventually, we're going to see enough wintry weather that we will start to accumulate on the ground. Winds remain out of that west-southwesterly direction ahead of that front that is gradually working its way towards the coast. Now, behind it, that's where most of the rain is right now. The majority of the state just seeing rain. But FUTURETRACK does show as we advance it in through here late this morning into the afternoon hours, just those clouds that we saw, a few light spotty sprinkles. Now, this first kind of surge behind the front kind of runs out of energy, if you will, but light freezing mist and drizzle, light sleet pellets possible late tonight into the early morning hours tomorrow. It's not really until the low pressure offshore really starts to develop late morning, mid-afternoon hours that it starts to throw that moisture back in. But by then, we drop below freezing around midnight and we stay below freezing. And this is where the problem is going to be. A little warm wedge of air tries to work in here with that ice and sleet and freezing rain. Further to the north, the colder air is locked in with mainly just that snow there. And again, down east Carteret County out towards Ocracoke, it's a rain event. At the very end, late tomorrow night into early Saturday morning, we do watch that front slide off of the coast. And notice temperatures not getting above freezing until briefly in the afternoon hours on Saturday, and then back down below freezing for a hard freeze Saturday night, Sunday morning. So whatever doesn't melt during the day on Sunday will, or Saturday rather, refreezes going into Sunday. So we have declared a weather alert day both for tomorrow and for Saturday. After that, though, should see the sunshine out and dry us out and melt a lot of this as we go through early next week.